Hello dear student, welcome to Sage Group. In today's class we will discuss about the basics of structural engineering. Okay, basic introduction. Actually we are here to study about the RCC structure and that is a part of structural engineering. So first of all we will discuss about the introduction of structural engineering. Okay, so let's start the class. Structural engineering. That is a branch of civil engineering. Civil engineering is a broad field and n number of branches are there. Okay, sections are there like structural engineering, geotech engineering, transportation engineering, environmental engineering, water resource engineering. All these are sections of civil engineering. Okay, for further study we have to opt any field and on that particular field we do our further higher study. Okay, so structural engineering, we generally study about the behavior of a structure under the external load. Under external load, how the structure is behaving, what are the reactions parameters generally occurring on that particular structures, and what are the critical values of those reaction parameter that are being studied in structural engineering. And with the help of that particular reactions parameter, the whole structure is designed. Okay. So structural engineering we generally study in two parts. First one is analysis and the second one is design. First of all we do analysis. Okay, analysis means to find out the reactions parameter under the external load, and the reaction parameters are like bending moment, shear force, deflection, torsion, axial force. Okay, all these are reactions parameter, and we generally design the structures for these reactions parameter for their critical values. So first of all we analyze the structure and find out these parameters and their critical values. So in analysis subject we generally study about the strength of material, structure analysis. Okay, then we study about the design portion of the structural engineering. In design portion, by the using values of analysis, we generally design the structure, structural component, and the shape, size, and quantity of material is being carried out or find out on design field or design aspect. Okay, so here we generally study about the design of RCC structure, design of steel structure, design of PSC members, design of masonry. Okay, so all subjects are studied in design field, design part. Okay, if we talk about analysis, in analysis we generally use the concept of equilibrium, energy, compatibility. Okay, so these are the three basic principles what we generally use in analysis field, and with the help of these concept, these principles, we generally they help us to create extra equations and help to find out the reactions parameter, especially in determinate structure. Only with the help of equilibrium equations, basic equilibrium equations, we can find out the parameters. Okay, but for indeterminate structures we have to need n number of extra equations, and those equations are being created, being formed by the help of these conditions or these principles. Okay, and on the basis of these parameters n number of methods are being set for the analysis of indeterminate structure, what we have already studied in structural analysis portion. Okay, then if we talk about design, in design there are basically five principles of design. Okay, first one is safety, second one is serviceability, third one is durability, fourth one is economy, and the last one, fifth one is aesthetics. Aesthetics. Okay, so these are the five principles of design. If we design any structures, we have to follow these five principles in hierarchy. Okay, we cannot jump from first to fourth. Okay, we have to follow first ensure the first one, then the second, third, fourth, and fifth. So we have to maintain these five principles in that particular hierarchy. Okay, if we talk about safety, first of all we have to ensure safety in our structure. What type of structure we are going to design, that must be safe under the load for his whole life. Okay, so the safety cannot be compromised at any cost. Okay? We cannot talk economy without safety. First one, we have to ensure safety on the structure, then we will talk about any other aspect. Okay, so safety is the first concern for us in any particular structure what we are going to design. Then the second one is serviceability. Serviceability means the service for which we are going to design a particular structure, that particular structure should serve or should fulfill that service. Okay, so with by ensuring the safety, we have also ensured the serviceability. Okay. For example, if we are designing any beam, on the behalf of maintaining safety, we can design a beam with greater depth, but that particular depth will create problem for us to live in that particular room or to move that particular room. So the movement will be affected. So we have to maintain the safety on the behalf of serviceability. The structure should also be serviceable. Okay, then the third one is durability. The durability is directly connected with the material's strength. The material should be durable and they should fulfill the life of the structure. As a design engineer, we have to ensure, we have to give a design period, a design life of that particular structure what we are going to design. The structure which are being designed by us, this is our responsibility to give the life of that particular structure. It may be 50 year, 40 year, 100 year, it depends on designer. Okay, so material should be durable for life of the structure. Okay, then third one is economy. Then the economy comes in picture. By ensuring these three parameters, safety, serviceability and durability, then we talk about economy. Economy cannot become in picture by compromise any these three parameters. Okay, so in economy, by maintaining these three parameters, we can talk about the economy of the structure, how the structure can be economical, how the cost cutting can be done on that particular structure without affecting the safety, serviceability and durability of that particular structure. That is economy. Okay. Then the last one is aesthetics. If you have enough money, if you want to spend a lot of money, then the aesthetics is for you. Okay, aesthetic means that doesn't connected with the strength aspect, that doesn't concern with the strength of the structure. Aesthetics is used for improving the overall look of any structure, any building, and providing a good aesthetic view of that particular structure. So the component what generally being constructed on the aesthetic point of view, that doesn't related with the strength of that particular structure. So that is the field of money. Okay, if you have sufficient money, then you can go for the aesthetics point. Okay, so these are the 5 basic principles of design, and it is relevant for any kind of structure. Any kind of structure what we are going to design, you have to follow these 5 principles. Okay, so they are very important for us, for a designer, right? So that's all for today. Thank you.